Hey everybody, it's that Saxy Nerd. I wasn't really planning on doing a video for a little bit, but I heard some news and I just wanted to share a little story and talk about it a bit, and that's that Scott Wilson has passed away. Now, if you don't recognize that name, you or maybe will know his work in The Walking Dead, and he played Hershel, who was the old man that we met in the second season, who owned the farm and everything, and yeah. Um, so I just wanted to say something because I had the pleasure of meeting him a couple years ago, and my impression of him was that he was just a very nice, caring, empathetic person. It was back before this channel even existed. I think it was in September of 2015, and it was at the Salt Lake Comic Con. I was living down in Utah at the time. I was still going to school down there. And it was actually the first Comic Con that I went to. When it comes to Comic Cons, I'm a little more interested in the art section, and some, panels. But, I'm not really one to, stand in line to meet, celebrities and stuff. We had some big names there. We had Captain America was there, and Falcon was there, and, what's her name? Agent Carter was there. So there was some big names. But I saw Hershel, or Scott Wilson, there, and I needed to go talk to him because, and there's a reason, and and so I got him at the right time, which was pretty cool because he just kind of stood there and talked with me for a while, which was pretty neat. I had nothing against any of the other people there, like, for example, like Falcon, Captain America, and stuff. They have a huge line of people, so they can't really stand and talk to you for that long and, have a conversation. And, it's more like, oh, meet, say hi, take a picture, and then, oh, next person. But, no, he stood there, he talked to me for a while, and the reason I went to him was that, and I told him this, is that The Walking Dead was a big show that me and my grandpa watched all the time together. My grandpa was kind of the one who got me into horror, and it started when my grandparents on my mother's side kind of just let me watch whatever at their house, and my grandpa really liked horror stuff, and so I was real little when I watched Pumpkinhead for the first time. Even recently, I was watching a movie called Dead Alive, which is just this gory, campy horror comedy film that no kid should watch. And I'm like, I've never seen this movie a couple years ago, and I was watching it, and I'm like, I know everything that's going to happen. How do I know everything that's going to happen in this film? Like, I recognize it all. And then I realized, oh, I watched this all the time as a little kid when I was like 4 or 3 or whatever. What were my grandparents thinking? Let me watch that. But I'm glad they did because, I have my love for the genre today because I grew up watching this stuff. The classic It, the new It's good. I like the new It. But the classic It, I watched that thing so many times. So Walking Dead was just like, when I showed my grandpa the show, he really liked it because he liked gore and zombies and stuff. And he really connected with the character Hershel. I think because they were both, older men. And he really liked him. And when Hershel died in the show, when the governor killed him, it really upset my grandpa. And that's one of the few times I've actually saw him cry, was when Hershel died. And I was sharing this with Scott Wilson, saying, how we, watched the show and how we both loved the character, how my grandpa really, connected with this character. And I told him that, when Hershel died in the show, my grandpa cried. And it was special to me, not just because of all that stuff, but my grandpa had also passed away a bit before I met with Scott Wilson. So that's why I felt compelled to go up and meet and talk to him and just share that, because my grandpa really liked Hershel. He really liked the character, and I just wanted to share that, impact that he made. And Scott Wilson really appreciated that. He like stood there, talked to me for a bit. He said that he appreciated hearing this, because he said as actors, he's like, at least for him as an actor, he really liked hearing that, his performance or something could move someone in that way, and that he was able to share, a connection with someone that he's never met and stuff. And I don't know, he just seemed like a really great guy, and the world, lost a good guy. And that's just, I mean, I only met him the one time, but he left a good impression on me. I thought he was a great person, and it's sad that he passed away. And I just wanted to share a story about, like, just how cool he was. And how nice and just empathetic. He shook my hand. He, put his arm around me as we were talking. Yeah, it was a neat experience, and I just wanted to share that. And I thought it was, like, fitting to talk about it. Yeah, I'm kind of terrible with these off-the-cuff videos. Usually when I'm going to talk about something or whatever, I, like, map it out or think about it. But I heard earlier today, I don't know when I'm going to get this video edited. I'm terrible at editing. But, so it might not be... So let's say I heard it a couple days ago. But as I'm filming this video, I just heard, earlier today that he passed. And so I just wanted to do a little video and talk about it. So, but man, I in Walking Dead, one of my top characters is Hershel, and that was before I met the guy who played him, and realized how just a great guy he was. And he said some nice words about my grandpa, who he had never met, but he would just, felt like, I don't know. He was a good person, and I'm sad that he's gone. Anyway, yeah, so, like I said, I'm terrible. I probably repeated myself so many times at this. Go watch Walking Dead. Early seasons. Let's go watch some Hershel. That's probably what we're going to do. Probably go watch starting a season 2. Anyway, now, I'll see you guys later.